Hi, let's do a Pilates routine together, shall we? Remember, modify as you need to, depending on where your body is at in the moment. If you need to put your butt down, do so. Put your head down, do so. Remember, often bringing it in and making the movement smaller, more intentional and controlled will serve you better. Listen to your body, okay? Let's go. Start by lying down, flat on your back, feet on the ground, hip width apart. I like to start by lifting up my shoulder blades one at a time and setting them down so your back rests nice and solidly on the ground. Bring your awareness to your pelvis. You might put your palms of your hands on your hip bones, fingertips on your pelvic bone to make a little triangle, and then begin to tilt your pelvis up toward your nose, which flattens your back out a little bit, and release. So you'll feel on that tilt, that pressing in and releasing a little bit of space comes into your back. Start by loosening up that lower back, that lumbar spine, down into your hips and pelvic region. Now rock left and right, just gently pressing your hips. It's a very small movement. As you can see, my knees are barely moving. Gently pressing your left and right hip in. It's really more of a deep movement. And now bringing it around to a circle, and what are sometimes called pelvic circles or pelvic clocks. Circling around. You can make it nice and small. It doesn't have to be big. You might imagine there's a bowl of water sitting right here, and as you roll it around in a circle, you're sloshing water around the edge of the bowl. Careful not to splash it out. Should feel good, like a massage. And reverse directions. Usually one direction feels different than the other. This side feels a little, for me, maybe a little stickier, a little more awkward. Good. And come to center. Now inhale, gently rock that pelvis up, and inhale, roll up into bridge. And as you do, bringing those arms up over your head, resting down by your ears. Pause here. Check in with your rib cage. It's easy to flare our ribs, right? So check in. You might want to drop. Feel like you're setting your ribs down a little bit, setting your shoulder blades down, lifting up through your hips. Often means you're not lifting quite as high as you thought you could. Feel like someone is stretching, pulling your knees from across the room. And exhale, rolling down, seeing if you can set every single vertebra down one at a time. Good. Again, inhale, peeling that back off the floor into a bridge. Bring those arms up over your head. Check to see if you're flaring your rib cage. Drop it down a little bit, settling that back in a little bit. Lift up through your hips and exhale down. You want to make sure that your knees aren't too far apart. It's easy to kind of let them be a little wide. One more time. Inhale, peel off. Warming up the spine. And exhale down. Touching each vertebra. Now inhale into angels in the snow. Inhale, bring your arm up, your right arm by your right ear. Drop your knees to the left. Turn, look right in, inhale. Exhale up to center. Bring that arm down, knees up. And inhale, switch, left arm up, look left, drop your knees right. And exhale up to center. And switch. Inhale. Exhale. And switch. Look left. To center one more time each direction. Look right. Exhale up and inhale. Up to center. Good. Check in with your feet. It can get easy to get them kind of out of placement. So if they've moved at all, set them again hip width apart. An easy way to check that is to put your feet straight together. Connect your heels, V out your toes into a wide V, and then bring your heels out to meet it. That's about hip width. We often put our feet a little bit wider than our hip bones actually are. That's when we say hip width, it's hip bone width. All right. Hands behind the head. Start by flaring that back a little bit to feel what that feels like, arching off. And then gently setting your back down on the mat, knitting those ribs together a little bit with a slight tilt in the pelvis. One more time. And that arch. And then drawing it down, going in for net neutral. Neutral is different for each person, right? Neutral is not pressed hard into the mat, nor a big arch. It wants to be dynamic so it can move, but also supporting your back. Going into abdominal curls, lift that head and see your elbows out of the corners of your eyes. And then beginning with that neck wheel, turn that wheel, curl up on that exhale, and roll down. Working through those wheels, you don't yoink your neck. Inhale, exhale, curl up, and down. For 6 more. Curl. And 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now into oblique curls, curling up, rotating your body so your right elbow goes towards your left thigh and reach. And come to center, stay lifted and left. Come to center and down. So actually, to clarify, curl up, inhale, curl up. It's more stretching your right rib cage towards your left thigh. So rather than just reaching with our elbow, we're reaching with our whole torso. Come to center, stay lifted, left, center, and down. Inhale, exhale, curl up, rotate, rotate, center, down. One more this way, curl up, rotate, rotate, center, down. Now we're going into cross oblique curls. So right, left, right. Really feel that rotation in your torso and your spine. 6. 5 more. 4. Really reaching with that rib cage more than your elbows. 2. And 1. Come center and roll down. Arms down by your side, press up into bridge. Inhale and down and press again into bridge. And press for 9. 8. Really pressing, engaging those glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4. Your shoulder blades should be on the ground, or less. 2, 1. Hold that lift up a little bit higher, and then 10 little pulses using your glutes, maybe your quads for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll down. Good. Now going into warm-ups for hundreds. All right, so inhale, bring your arms up, over, resting by your ears. Exhale, curl up, bringing those arms down to hover by your sides. And inhale down. And 3 more. Exhale, curl up. Bring those arms by your sides and down. 2 more. Exhale. And this time, curl up and hold. Feels like someone's pulling those fingertips across the room that lifts you up a little bit higher. Feel that zipper right here, pulling you up a little bit higher. And now inhale, pump your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want, you can come into tabletop. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pump those arms. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, put your feet down if you need to. You can also straighten your legs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Lower them down just to the point that your lower back is still stabilized on the ground. 4, 5. Exhale. 4, 5. We're almost there. 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 4, 5. Inhale. Almost there. 5. Good. And bring your knees to your chest. Pull yourself up. From this position, bring your left hand inside of your right knee and your right hand on the outside of your right calf. Keeping that lift in your body, shoot that left leg out. And feel that cross pattern between your left shoulder and that right hip and leg. Engage that front diagonal body and switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. 4 more. 3 more. Lift your body nice and high. 2 more. 1 more. Pull in a little ball for double leg stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Shoot those legs out and arms out. And exhale. Circle them around. Remember, you can put your head down if you need to. Inhale. Exhale around into that little ball. Inhale. Exhale around. Inhale. Exhale around. 4 more. Inhale. And 3. And 2. And 1. Lower your body. Probably feels good on your neck. Arms down by your side. Legs in tabletop. So tabletop, right? It's not so much that it's sinking into your body or not so far out that you're getting that arch in your back, right? So finding that sweet spot, that nice 45 where your lower body, your core is engaged a little bit. For me, I have to rock that pelvis a little bit because of the arch in my back to find neutral. And from this tabletop position, keeping the same angle, just going to hinge at your hip and drop your left toe down and toe tap. And bring it up and switch. So just hinging at the hip and hinge and hinge. and switch. And switching if you want now, we can add the arms. So same with the legs, move 4 more this way with alternating arms. So as you hinge your left leg down, bring your right arm by your right ear and up and switch. And switch. And switch. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Find that middle. Bring your arms down by the side. Leave those legs up in tabletop. Knees sways in tabletop. So inhale, rock them both to the right. Both your legs to the right. And then exhale using that side body. Exhale, bring them up to center. Press in a little bit with your arms and a little bit in your back body to stabilize. Inhale to the left now. And exhale up to center. And switch. You get to decide how far you go. Inhale, left. Feel that side body pulling up. And switch. And switch. You can do this way 4 more, or inhale, rock to the right, sway to the right, and straighten those legs. And up to center. Tabletop. Inhale, left. Straighten the legs if you want. Up to center. And straighten. Inhale, right. Straighten. Tabletop. Inhale, left. Straighten. 2 more sets. Inhale, right. Straighten. To center. Tabletop. Inhale, left. Up to center. 1 more set. You got this. Tabletop. Inhale, right. Straighten. Tabletop. Inhale, left. Come to tabletop. Arms, hands behind the head. Going into crisscross or bicycle. So shooting your right leg out, bending your left leg, rotate your body so that your elbow, but really more your right rib cage is reaching towards that left knee, and switch. And switch. And switch. You can hear my hip. Switch. And switch. 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 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Keep that lift in your body. Keep that body lifted. Bring those legs to the ceiling. Keep your hands behind your head. Point those toes and lower down. It can be called tower, perhaps, or double straight leg stretch. And then find that limit and bring it up for you. And down. Holding 4. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Bring those knees in. Drop your body. Going into roll up. You get to choose, right? Depending on where your body is at today. I'm going to do a full roll up, which is the body's nice and long, legs straight, toes pointed, engaged. So that's what I'm going to go through. You get to choose, right? So if your body's feeling, especially your back, a little bit tight today, or you just need to be tending to that mobility in your spine, you can hold behind your legs, use the weight of your body, roll up into sitting, and you roll down, right? So working through, remember those wheels, turning that lower wheel. And you can even use your arms if you want, really working through that spinal mobility all the way down. So that's one possibility. You can also, without your arms, if you want to work that way, or you can do roll-ups. Giving you a few variations. This is important, right? Where your legs are bent, inhale, and as you roll up, Let your legs slide out to be straight by the time you are sitting up. So inhale. I can do this with my socks slipping on the mat. So inhale. Oops, my feet popped off. First curl up of the roll up of the day. Let's try that again. So inhale. There we go. And then they come back up into bend. Okay, so you have a few variations. We're gonna do 4 of them, okay? So inhale. I can't do it today. Oh, that's so funny. Let's do it again. We don't have to meet our bodies where they're at, right? There we go. We all have our moments, and roll down nice and slow. One more. Come up into sitting, okay? Up into sitting. All right. So now we're in seated position. If your hamstrings are tight, roll the back of your mat, perhaps like this, to sit on. Or if you have a cushion, you can sit on that, or a blanket folded up. You want to be able to sit up nice and straight. If you find that because of your tight hamstrings, you find yourself kind of pulling, sitting back like this, there's no purpose, right? It's not going to help benefit you really, right? So do what you need to. It'll feel way better to put something underneath your butt. You want to be able to sit up nice and tall, your legs the width of the mat, feet flex, pushing through your heels, so your muscles are engaged all the way up your body. You might imagine there's a thread pulling right out the top of your head. Get that nice long body. And spine flex forward, right? So forward bend we're going to start with. So inhale. Curl forward. Feel like your spine is a slinky, and maybe like there's like a ball right here pushing in, right? So as you go, diving forward, guiding with the top of your head, and then curl back up. It's not a real big movement, depending on how your spine is, right? Inhale, exhale, curl forward. Inhale up. 2 more. Inhale. Dive forward. Feel that tummy kind of hollow out so you get that slinky action in your spine. And 1 more. Dive forward. Good, up to sitting. Now, spine stretch sideways. Inhale, bring your right arm down towards the mat, left arm up. You might bring your elbow down to the floor. And then using the side body, up to sitting, right? So inhale to the other side. Exhale up. Inhale right. Stretch, use that side body. Pull you up. Inhale left. One more each side. And right. And left. Come to center, find that nice T into saw. So inhale, twist left. Exhale, bring that right arm down. So you're chopping off that left pinky toe with your right pinky finger. Just come towards. It's okay, you don't have to reach it. Up and center. So inhale, rotate right. Exhale, saw down. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Inhale right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Saw. Up. Center. Inhale right. Saw. And center. One more each side. Inhale left. Down. Up. Center. Inhale right. And center. Good. Bring your feet together. I'm going to sit nice and tall to start. I'm going to do layers, okay? So this is great strength building for teaser. So we're going to start by rolling down, doing a half roll down, but with support, holding onto your legs, right? So really rolling through, and exhale. And it helps to imagine that you've got a little one of those gray balls we often use in class between your legs here. So you're engaging your inner thighs a little bit. It'll take the strain off your hip flexors. So roll back, half roll back. Don't sink into your shoulders, right? Keep those shoulders nice and settled back in their sockets. And 2 more like this, half roll, working through that mobility. 1 more like this. Good, come up to sitting. We're gonna layer. If that feels enough for you, do the next round the same way, really working through that spinal mobility, okay? Otherwise, you can put your arms straight out in front of you. And same way, we're gonna move forward this way, right? So inhale, roll back, exhale up to sitting, nice and tall. 3 more. Half roll down, up to sitting, nice and tall. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, we're gonna do 1 more set this way. You're probably feeling it a little bit in your hip flexors. Got 1 more set. Really feel that engagement in your inner thighs and that core. And you'll feel that it starts to take the pressure off your hip flexors. So now we're gonna go into this side, right? So inhale back. Your right arm like you're pulling a bow. Exhale and come up all the way up and down. So inhale left now, like you're pulling a bow. Exhale up and up. Do 3 more sets, okay? So inhale back, pull that right arm like a bow. Up, all the way up and down and left. And all the way up. 2 more sets, okay? Inhale back. Right, pull that bow. Reach for the sky, down and left. Reach. 1 more set. Inhale back. Pull that bow. Reach. Up the sky and left. Okay, you did it. 1 more in the seated position. I'm going to go down to our side, okay? So put your hands behind your legs. We're going to do a little balancing practice here. So behind your sits bones, right? Those little bones on your bottom there. So sits bones would be like that, right? So we're going to sit behind your sits bones in that padded spot where it's nice and easy to balance, and bring your legs up kind of into a tabletop position, right? So roll the shoulders back and down, right? We don't want them up to our ears or pulled forward. So roll them back and down. A nice open chest without flaring, right? We're just nice and straight, balanced. And maybe this is good for you. Maybe this is the balance, right? Nice long spine. We're not hunkering in here. So nice long spine, long neck. So maybe this is your practice. You want to add on, practice straighten your right leg and your left leg and your right leg. 6 more. Right. You can stay as still as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2 more sets, and 1. Feet down. If you're up for it, do a full roll down. Otherwise, support your body as you roll down, coming all the way down nice and slow, slowing down on that sticky spot, all the way down. Good. And come to one side. Come to my left side. So come into your left side, let's say. So we're all on the same side here. So you can do side line on your side here with your head on your arm. You're really going to be focusing on this part of your body. So otherwise, we can come up onto, put your hand supporting your head and you're resting your body on the part adjacent to your elbow, so that tricep right adjacent to your elbow, right? And then you find that nice long line in your body, right? So we're not, I have tendency, you don't want to put my tummy out to counterbalance. I have to really draw in. So you just stick our butt out a little bit to counterbalance. So check in with your container. Your container is being your head. So it's easy to tuck your head forward. So feel your head really in line with your body, with your rib cage, right? Not sticking your chest out. Down via your torso to your hips. Nice straight line. That proprioception, where is my body in space? Really good practice. So finding that, whether you have your body up on full sideline or whether your head is down on your arm, which is straight out. Either way, we're going to move into 10 leg lifts. So just lifting and lowering your upper leg, but not too far because you don't want to externally rotate, right? So it's not that big of a lift. So we're going for 10, 9, 8. Your body should be nice and still. 6, 5. I have my foot flexed right now. 4. You can do flex or pointed. 3, 2. Hold that lift. And now I'm going to point my toe. And 10 circles forward, little tiny circles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse the circles. 10, 9, 8. So you keep your body nice and still. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg down. Now bringing this bottom leg forward so that your shin is parallel with the front of the mat. Top leg is lifted, parallel with the ground. The side leg kicks. So inhale, flex your foot, kick it forward, point it, kick it back. Inhale, flex, kick it forward, point, kick it back. So you'll feel your body move. See my body, point. 5 more. Point, kick it back. Flex. Point, kick it back. 2 more. Point, kick it back. Point, kick it back. Now bring that leg forward, just like you had it in the kick, and lift it for 10, 9. Parallel foot to the ground. 8, 7, 6. You should feel it in your hip by now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it back. Straighten your legs. Calm down. Bring this top leg just behind that bottom leg. Straighten your legs. So this right leg's walk back a little bit so you can bring your awareness to this front leg. You can kind of use your toe as a tripod a little bit. There's two. This is one option, or you can straighten your leg, bend your leg, and put your foot like this. So you get to take your pick. Straight, kind of toe tripoded behind, or you can bend your leg, put that foot behind your bottom leg. Okay. Bring your awareness to your bottom leg, the heel. So we're going to lift from that. Heels is going to guide the movement. So really working those inside of your legs for 10 lift. 9, really small movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, really lead with your heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And roll to your tummy. We will get the other side, okay? So let's roll to our tummy. Bring your arms out in a V. So your forehead is on the mat. Your legs are more or less the width of the mat. Doesn't have to be quite. Your arms are out in front of you. Pinky fingers on the floor. Not sure what my microphone is doing at this point, but we're just going to hope for the best, okay?
Lift your head. Imagine there's that little marble under your nose, and begin to roll that marble up the mat till you're looking at the front of the mat, and then keep rolling so your body begins to roll off the mat and your chest is shining forward, lifting as high as you can, and then drawing those arms back, sliding those fingers across. Bring yourself into a lift, what's called mini swan, and feel that extension in your back. And exhale down. 3 more. Lift your head up a little bit. Imagine that little marble. Roll the marble up the mat. Roll your head up. Roll, roll, lift that body, and then slide those arms back. Lifting your body into that nice back extension, shooting those legs out behind you. And down. 2 more. Lift your head. Roll the marble up. Roll that body up. Then draw those arms back. Nice extension. And down. And 1 more. Lift, roll the marble, roll your head up, and then use those arms to draw you back. Good. Bring those forearms onto the mat, underneath your shoulders. Press up out of your shoulders. You got a nice long line. Gently, so turn that bottom wheel, right? So this pelvic wheel, you're going to turn it slightly so that your tummy comes actually off the mat a tiny bit, maybe, and you're feeling a bit more of the weight in your thighs, right? So if I release down all the way, right? I press up out of my shoulders, turn that bottom wheel a little bit, and really engage all the way down. You see my tummy's off the mat. I don't know if you can tell with my shirt. Nice long neck, and then going into single leg kicks, right? So on a double inhale, point your toe and lay it back down. So we're kicking towards our butt, right? So on a double inhale, our left leg now. Flex, kick, double inhale, point and lay down. Press up out of those shoulders. It's easy to sink in. So right foot, double inhale, kick, kick, and left. Kick, and right. And down, left, kick, and down, right, and left, and right, and left. 2 more each side. And down, and left, and right, and left. Good, coming all the way down. And come to your other side. So we were on our left. So that means, we'll turn this way so you can see me. We're going to do the other side. So whatever you did on the other side, so if your head was down on your arms, do that on this side. If you were up on your full side line, do that so you're not crooked. And make yourself nice and strong and even. Okay. I'm actually getting sweaty now. That's a good sign. So find that nice long line, right? Check in with your containers on that line, right? So make sure your tummy's not sinking in or your butt's not rolling back. Check in with that head, your chest. Use your hand as a tripod. Finding that nice long line, engage legs, kind of right up through the middle. And then imagine there's saran wrap wrapped around your middle, holding that. Doing 10 little leg lifts. So the upper leg just going to lift for 10, 9, 8, not so big that you're externally rotating, 7, 6, different muscle set, 5, 4, 3, oh, I remember I had my foot flexed on the other side. Good to be even. Good, and hold that lift. Now I point my toe and 10 little circles forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, little tiny circles. So you can keep your body nice and still. 4, and reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, lower your leg. Now we did kicks, side kicks, right? So bend that bottom leg so your shin is parallel with the mat. This upper leg straight, running parallel with the ground, lifted. Flex that foot, inhale, kick it forward. Point, kick it back. Inhale. Point, kick it back. Inhale. Let your body move a little bit. Find that rock in your spine. Kick it back. Flex. Kick it forward. Kick it back. 4 more. Kick. Point. And back. 3. Point. Kick it back. 2. Point. Kick it back. And 1 more. Point. Kick it back. Good. Straighten that leg. So you get to choose now, right? Whether it's the back leg is down or whether you have it like this, right? So you get to take your pick. So tripod it with your little toe, or if you have a little more flexibility and that feels good to you, you can do that. I think I was down on this side. Feels best to be down on my arm like this. Bring your awareness to your bottom leg, your heel, and lift 4, 10, 9. Well, if I wasn't down on my other side, I probably should have been. So note to me and you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? And come to parallel. All right. How are we doing for time? Let's come to all fours now. So roll over, come to all fours. First, come up on your knees, actually, right? Externally rotate your shoulders in the sockets, right? Remember that reminder, the keyhole arms that we did? Externally rotate, and then rotate just your forearms, right? So externally rotate just your forearms. So rotate, and then just your forearms rotate. Get a little bit of external rotation in your shoulders, and then come forward into all fours. That'll support your shoulders. And from this position, check in with your containers, right? Your head's not up or down. We're not sinking in. We're pressing up through those shoulder blades. Really feel that strength in your back body. Drop right through your middle. Make sure you're not arching your back, finding that supported neutral. Now bring your awareness to your left leg. Bring that left leg straight back. You can keep your body as still as possible. Point your toe, lift that leg. And now bring your right arm, so the diagonal arm, up by your right ear. And hold. We're going to count for 6 breaths. So 1, 2, nice and long, stretching. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring your hand down, your leg down, and switch. Right leg back. See if you keep your body nice and still, your hips nice and still. Point that toe, lift that right leg. Long, long, and bring your left arm up by your left ear. And then press up through that stabilizing arm so you're not sinking into that right shoulder, and stretch long from your left fingertips out your right toes for 6 count breaths. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring your hand down, your knee down, push back into child's pose, nice and wide in the knees if you want. Sit back into your hips, feel that stretch into your hips. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Stretch, hold on to the side of the mat as you feel that stretch from your left hand all the way down to your hip. And send that breath into your side body, into the left side of your body, those ribs, using that breath to extend your stretch. Good, and switch sides, walking your hands to the left side of the mat. Grab it with your right hand, sit back into your hips, and feel that stretch now from your right hand, fingers all the way down to your hip, and send that breath now into the right side of your body. into your rib cage, using it to extend the stretch on this side. Good. Come to center. Come back up into all fours now. Find that supported neutral. You're pressing up out of your shoulders, right? So you're not sinking in. So sink in. Feel what that feels like, and then press up nice and solidly through. Now, that doesn't mean we're arching our back, right? So find that nice long line where you're pressing up through your shoulders, but still maintaining that neutral straight spine. Tuck your toes. Okay, we're going to a little bit of knee hover here. You're just going to lift your knees off the mat a little tiny bit and lift. And lower. This is step one. So gauge right through the middle here. So tuck your toes and lift. And lower. So 2 more like that. Push up through your shoulders, nice and strong, drawing right up through the middle. And hover those knees. And down. And 1 more like that, okay? Inhale. Hover those knees. Good. Now we'll do 1 more, okay? So follow along here. Going to hover those knees. Push back. Open those hips. Come back into hover. Push back. Open those knees. And come back into knee hover. Nice and slow. Push back, open, and come back into hover. 4 more. Push back, and come into hover. 3 more. Push, open. 2 more. Push. And 1 more. Come down to your knees. We're going to do just a little bit with our arms, okay? So going into plank and then dropping our knees down into knee plank. And we're going to do 4 push-ups. You can do as deep as you want. And then we'll go from in the push-up into downward dog, okay? So come back into plank, bringing your left leg back. Find a nice long line. Bring your right leg to meet it. Find plank. Nice straight plank. Drop your knees. And then 4 tricep push-ups for 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back into plank. Push up into pike. We're going to do 1 more set like that, okay? So come down into plank. Drop your knees. 4 push-ups, tricep push-ups. 1, 2, 3. I can't do very much because I'm healing a wrist. 4. Come up into plank. Push up into pike. Walk your feet towards your hands this time. Walk your feet towards your hands and let yourself have like a nice forward fold. Bend your knees a little bit. We're going to do a roll up to finish. So I'm probably going to roll up and cut off the top of my body. That's okay. So give a little more bend in your knee, even a nice deep. Let your body sway. Okay, and then bend your knees, not lock knees. Just give your legs a little straighten. Feel that forward fold. Really feel the full weight of your head. Shake a no, not a yes. It's 11 pounds. It's a lot of weight off on the top of that spine. Now bend your knees a little bit more. Drop your tailbone towards the mat. And begin to roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Rolling all the way up. All the way up into standing. I'm going to kneel down so you can see me. You can stay standing. So I'm standing. Take your right hand on the left rib cage, bring your left arm up and over. Breathe into that side body. Feel that inhale, stretching your rib cage, those intercostals. Stretch. One more breath. Good. Come up to center and switch sides. Bring that left hand on your right rib cage, right arm up and over. Stretch to the left. Send that in breath into your right side of your body, in that right rib cage. Really feel that stretch. Good. Come to center. One more. Both arms circle up. Inhale. Sending your breath up into your ribs, upper body. Circle those arms wide as you exhale. All the way around. And one more time. Inhale. Up. And exhale. Thank you guys. That was my very first recorded Pilates lesson. So my gift to you, thanks for coming along for the ride.